Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're so glad you're here with us.
Today, we're diving straight into a really critical topic for school management.
We are. It's 2026, and if you're running a school, you already know the entire landscape has shifted.
It really has. We're seeing school budgets under just immense pressure.
On one side, you've got costs going up, right?
Right. Teacher salaries, compliance, all the operational stuff is just rising faster than revenue. And on the other side, well, there's a limit to what you can do with tuition.
You can't just keep raising it. You'd price families out.
Exactly. So whether you're a founder or an administrator, you're feeling that squeeze. It's a classic vice grip.
And the usual reaction is to look at the big line items, maybe freeze hiring. But we've found the real problem is often something a bit quieter.
Something we call operational leakage.
It sounds like a plumbing problem.
It sort of is for your budget. It's the money you're losing, not from a bad strategy, but just from friction, from inefficiency in your day-to-day operations.
So, to make that real, think about an admin office on, say, a Tuesday morning. This leakage is the manual work. It's someone manually creating invoices or tracking payments on a spreadsheet that only one person can access.
And it's having your student records over here and your financial data over there, and the two systems don't talk to each other.
So your staff are spending hours just reconciling.
Wasted hours. And beyond that, if your financial data is scattered across emails and different files, you don't really have a budget. You have a best guess.
You're operating blind.
Completely. And you can't stabilize a budget if you're just guessing. The only way to move from that kind of crisis mode to, clarity and control is through safe budget stabilization.
Which really starts with centralized fee management, a single source of truth.
That's it. You need to know three things instantly at any given moment. What's been billed, what's been paid, and what's overdue.
And instantly is the key word.
It is. If it takes your team 3 days to pull a cash flow report, you're already behind. When you centralize this, you shorten your collection cycles. You cut down on errors. You get paid what you're owed faster.
There's a massive competitive advantage in that too. In 2026, efficiency is a selling point for parents. If your back office is lean, you don't have to pass those inefficiency costs on to families. You can keep tuition more stable, which is a huge factor for enrollment now.
And that builds trust. Parents want predictable fees. They want to know that their investment is going into the classroom, not into administrative churn.
We actually saw this with one of our users.
Yeah.
Her school was juggling 4 different platforms before.
With some systems, wow.
Yeah. Calendar in one, financials in another, attendance, student information.
Mm-hmm.
It was chaotic.
I can imagine.
But she moved everything to DreamClass. That all-in-one approach just cuts out all the noise. You're not cross-referencing anymore. It's all on one dashboard.
I think a lot of administrators hear new system, and they immediately think it's going to be expensive and take months to set up.
That's a huge misconception, though. We got feedback from another user, and she specifically pointed out that there were no huge setup costs.
So it's affordable. The transition is low risk.
Exactly. You aren't sinking a fortune just to get organized. So if you're listening and thinking your school might be leaking money through spreadsheets, the fix is actually pretty straightforward.
It starts with a simple audit.
Not just of the bank account, but of the workflow. Look at your process. Where are the delays? Where are the manual steps? Where is someone just copy-pasting data all day?
Find those friction points, and the timing is so important.
Yes. Fix this now, before the next academic year kicks off. You want the next school year to run on a calm, predictable budget.
That's the goal.
Because at the end of the day, this isn't just about accounting. It's about where you put your attention.
That really is the big takeaway, isn't it? Financial clarity does more than save money. It protects the quality of education. When you aren't stressing over reconciliation, your focus goes back to the students.
And that's what matters most. Thank you for listening to The Deep Dive.
Thank you for tuning in.